I love Mario, just like everybody else. And when you see this movie, it's really, really a treat.
They're all counting on us. No pressure.
Both of you guys are playing some of the most famous characters in the world. What is the biggest challenge of taking on a character where audiences have some expectation about how they should sound like, especially with voices as distinct and recognizable as yours?
I think one of the things too, beyond even just how the characters sound, people have such a relationship with the characters because the game has really, I think, improved people's lives in a way where you got to escape whatever reality you were in, whether you had a bully at school or something going on at home. You could just sit down with Mario and Luigi and you could lose yourself in the game for hours. I think our job was just make sure that we approach our acting with as much care and passion as people have with the games. So it's a big responsibility in a sense, and I think we were lucky to get to do it.
I mean, I think first and foremost, the movie just has to work. And so I think people are actually at times very quick to reimagine things if they are being presented with a version that is really just working in the context that they're seeing, you know? That being said, Donkey Kong doesn't have like a ton of precedent from like a personality standpoint. I don't think he's ever really like talked that much in any version that he's existed in, and so it was actually like relatively low pressure on the grand scale of things.
The challenge is just in your own head worrying about what people are going to think about your performance. But that's with all of my parts. I always have like an echo chamber in my brain of fear of, are people going to like me or not? I just try to tune it out and focus on what I want to do and what I think is funny and entertaining. But the good thing about Bowser is that he for many years, his appearances didn't include dialogue. He didn't have a voice. He was, just grunts and growls and roars. So I didn't have to worry about like, oh, I have to do it like this or that person did it so much.
Do you yield? I do not.
I love Mario, just like everybody else. And when you see this movie, it's really, really a treat because it has that reach and you have that sentiment, you have these Easter eggs and you have all of this feeling that you almost don't even really realize going into the movie how much you care about these characters until you hear the voice and you see the outfits and you hear the music and you hear the score, and it's like, oh my gosh, it mines this vein of sentiment from our childhood.
If you think of how iconic the original music is for the video game, this is, I think that them turning that into the score was essential. The music really leaves its stamp on the movie, and it constantly reminds us when we hear that music of our memories of playing the game when we were younger, our memories of what it was like to play with our siblings, what it's like to watch our children play. I think the music drives the nostalgia of the story as much as supporting the emotional life of the characters.
Wahoo!